Obviously, the roam game is going to be focused on the meeting hall, the attic, the tower, and the kitchen. If you can consolidate all those roamers all the way back to meeting hall, you can hold that line firm and simply start to work on... Wow, Boonsy with the first kill of this round, taking out Psycho on top of the car in the Junkyard spawn. That's a very important kill. It looks like it was completely random and lucky in the main hallway, but it's a kill nonetheless.
What is up, my coconut bras, and welcome back. And in this video, super excited, we are doing the amazing match between Black Dragons and Ence eSports. Now, of course, most of you guys know this was the finals where Ence took it 2-0 in a really incredible match, but let's jump right into it. The first thing that we saw was Boonsy get an amazing wall bang right here, and he jumped up on the car and started shooting straight down the hallway. Another way that you can do this and get an even deeper angle down on the hallway is to do a sprinting run, jump up on top of this refrigerator, and from here you're going to be able to get shots so far down the hallway, it's really insane. So this is one of those spots where if you choose to spawn on Junkyard and you know that there's either roamers or they're defending upstairs, pretty much always go up here and pre-fire this spot. There's such a high traffic flow in all of these areas, and this one's really hard to counter. And most of the time, there's not really castle walls or anything up there. A lot of times, it's pretty much just straight wooden barricades, and a lot of people are still running around trying to set stuff up. And this is an absolutely dirty angle. Been out for a little bit, have covered this one before, but as you guys saw, it even worked in the Pro League Finals. How can we not show it here?
It is going to be Black Dragons starting their west side clear as they establish control over the school bus. Not much control to establish, but all the same, Cancer Raketti is going to attempt to contest it. Very interesting challenge there from Cancer Raketti, and while PZD will eventually fall off, it is a very dangerous one at the same time.
Now this next one's going to be a really nice line of sight coming from PZD. This is also going to be a really good one for when the defenders are upstairs in the dorms and main hall. A lot of times what's going to happen is there's either going to be a pulse or a roamer down here holding vertical lines of sight, usually on the windows, or getting ready to nitrocell the bomb or diffuser placement. And this is what it's going to look like right here. You can get shots all the way almost to the end of this little doorway right here. And most of the times the roamers will be down here getting ready to have vertical lines of sight or taking out people approaching the stairway. A lot of times they'll have rotation holes out of this into the kitchen area so that they can make quick escapes. But if the defender makes the small mistake of just poking out a little bit too much, he's going to get taken out.
But it's hard to catch Ence as a team off guard. They seem in this match very prepared for everything Black Dragons has thrown at them.
Alright, so for our third tip, we're going to be showing you guys probably one of the most common shield placements when you defend downstairs in the laundry room area. A lot of people think it's completely pointless, but I'm going to completely debunk that right now. So when you have a shield in this spot, it actually is going to be protecting you from anybody that blows up the hatch. And yes, of course, there are counters to this. If there's an ash, for an example, or if they're able to get a grenade through and it's not stopped by ADSs, then they'll be able to take the shield out. But from here, you'll be able to also check behind you, and also it'll make for a good halfway point if you need to rush B-bomb. And if you have to just run straight in through the doorway, you're going to get taken out from the hatch. This is what it looks like from the attacker's point of view. And even if I know that there's somebody down here, unless they make the mistake of poking out too far on the side, then it's going to be so difficult. I'm going to have to drop down and challenge them, where at that point, obviously, the person behind the shield is going to have the advantage in that situation. And if you place the shield correctly, no matter where they go, they're still not going to be able to get a peek onto the defender holding up behind the shield.
And that, you know, the pulse underneath has won so many teams the round in the dying seconds. It's not even that Ence is going to have to kill all Black Dragons. They just simply have to deny a plan and make them run at a time, something that we've seen a couple times so far in this matchup.
Now for these clips, PZD is showing us the power of Thatcher and just how strong the radius of Thatcher still is. Now I know when the game first came out, there was huge range on these Thatcher EMPs, and those actually have been nerfed a little bit since then. That was such a long time ago, but we're just going to be showing you here that you can still use Thatcher in some situations on the actual ceiling above the objective. So right here, perfect example, if there's cap cams, ADSs, something up on by the window, then you will be able to come over here, drop a Thatcher, and I'm going to throw this one all the way on the right hand side of for this cap cam, and you're going to see right here that it even took out the left one also. So these ones are really cool spots for Thatcher placements. Always keep this one in mind if you're a support player and you guys are attacking the upstairs, and from here it's going to get you guys ready to do a nice breach on in, take them out and push, especially last second. You don't want to get caught by cap cam, anything like that. That's an absolute pain in the ass.
They might lose a player there, but there's always immediate refrags. And if they don't lose a player, then it's always a win in the fight for Ence. They take one-on-ones, they take one-on-twos, they take whatever they can get, but Psycho going to take a little bit away in turn, eliminating Shate with a very early kill. That seems to have been through the drone hole there. Thank you, Marsu. Nice little angle there to use, and the high damage from that glass rifle will be enough to eliminate someone, even a 3 armor, by shooting his feet.
Alright, you guys, now this is the last time I'm ever going to discuss this drone hole on Chalet. I covered this one, I believe, 2 times before, and just seeing it used again in the Pro League Finals, it's just so hard to not include because it did make a big difference on the outcome of the round. So from here, we saw that Glaz was holding up a line of sight through the drone hole, and what's amazing about this drone hole is if you're holding up in bomb sites, it's impossible unless you're on a different floor to get from one bomb site to the other without crossing this drone hole line of sight. Even if you have rotation holes on this right wall, you still are going to have to pass it. One of the main reasons I wanted to include this is I know Dokkaebi, she has a shotgun, and you guys heard them talking about the power of Glaz's gun. If Dokkaebi just gets one shot on you and you're too close to this drone hole, even if she shoots you in the foot, you're going to get taken out with one hit. It doesn't matter. So this was the absolute vital one to always keep in mind. And who knows, maybe you guys try out the shield method, see how it works. And of course, yes, Ashe can counter it just like many other counters. Anything in the game can be countered, but it's just so vital. Keep it in mind.
Teams run with these slightly less orthodox spots and just get absolutely brutally punished for it. And if we end up winning with, if you end up with Ence winning this 5-3, and if they had gone a more conventional route and won it, it could have been a 4-4. That's a big difference right there. That is essentially you tossing away the championship if it doesn't go in your favor.
Yeah, good cameras here, though, from Black Dragons are going to give them a lot of information on the push when it comes from Ence eSports. Kamikaze setting himself up for a run out onto Cantor Aked. He's got.
So for this one here, a lot of people will be throwing out this Valkyrie camera from the gaming room downstairs. But if you jump out this window right here, you can get this Valkyrie camera so much higher on the tree here. Now, I'm going to compare the 2 cameras. This is going to be the first one that we saw them use in the Pro League Finals. This is one of the best Valkyrie cameras on Chalet, especially when defending the downstairs snowmobile garage. Now, a lot of people like to bypass the first set of trees and throw it on the next tree, but that's coming from the gaming room downstairs, and this one is alright, but because it's lower, you're not going to have as good of an angle, and 2, it's going to be much easier to spot to anybody approaching it. The higher up the better, and of course you're going to have a better view. You guys can make up your mind for yourselves. To me, obviously the one that's higher is a better view for the defenders, but I'm going to let you guys see exactly what this looks like, and there you guys go. You guys can choose which one you want to use.
Run out essentially on the garage doorway. As Psycho peeks around, he's going to not be eliminated. In fact, he will skate by. Panari, though, meanwhile, will take out Julio, and also an important frag. That's evened out the man count now. Psycho and PZD challenging together. Kamikaze and Wag get kills of their own, and it's going to be PZD who will be eliminated by Boonsy.
Alright, so this one here, Boonsy is going to be bringing us yet again another really dirty line of sight. This one's going to be outside from the bedroom terrace, and we're going to be looking all the way down from outside on the window, all the way down the hallway, but pretty much covering all the way upstairs for this side of the map. And you guys can see right here, these are the bullet holes. If I peek like this, I don't see the window. I'm still going to get my head taken clear off, and when I peek even more, by now I have so many different places that I need to be checking. To the left of the hole, the doorway, the office area, for example, even the stairway. So it's going to be very hard to flick that one, and the person on the window is going to have the obvious advantage.
Quite a lot. Now, Ence, they can recover here. They have just solidified themselves in this map. They have established that they will not be eliminated that easily, but it's still a daunting task. I mean, they've got to win 3 rounds in a row to get that OT. PZD going to be peeking onto the rocks. There's nobody spawning over by the bonfire, so that's not going to actually get him any reward, nor will it be to his deficit, nor will he die.
All right, now last but not least, one of my favorite spots. This is going to be a spawn kill going into the campfire spawn. Anybody that jumps up on these cliffs, a lot of times they're going to be distracted by the bedroom windows or the terrace balcony outside, not necessarily paying attention. I'm going to show you exactly what this looks like. And of course, at the end of this video, I'm going to leave the final moments of the game where we saw Ence win in an amazing comeback and take the game 2-0 to become the new Season 3 champions. Absolutely amazing match. I love you guys all. I'll see you guys all very soon in the next video. Peace.
He can't see Kanto.
He doesn't know that he's there. And if Psycho pushes down completely unaware, Kanto can get a free kill. He does see the gun barrel, and around he goes. Kanto gets lead-off kill. 4 more to go for the Finns. He will immediately run for the hills just in case, as there are still Black Dragon members looking to finish this up. PZD is going to try to flush him out of blue and throw down a series of Candelas as Julio looks to pick away at the wall. Kanto gets a second on a PZD, and there are only 3 left. Through the floor, Julio goes looking. He'll get one on Nishate. 3v4. Kanto tries to go for Wag, but he can't. They battle back. It's a 3v3 now with 30 seconds to go. Wilkie still able to flank if need be. Wag pushes in, and you see the Blackbeard of Kamikaze has to go back up. Wilkie does some damage, tries to go for the Blackbeard. He drops him, and that's Diffuser down as well. He proves to be the better Navy SEAL operator. Bootsy adds to Wag. You call them Ence, we call them champions. Ence takes Year 2, Season 3.